Every day on the news, we see a world hurtling from one crisis to the next.
Most of us are running faster than ever just to keep food on the table and a roof over our head.
But worst of all, we're told it's our fault. It's human nature.
It can certainly look that way, but dig a little deeper and something else emerges.
The ever-expanding global economy.
Favouring global traders over community is a central cog in the economic machine.
Our governments have been using our tax money to subsidize and deregulate these global corporations.
Big tech, big ag, big media, big oil, big banks, big pharma.
While at the same time squeezing local and national businesses through heavy taxation and over-regulation.
Today, these corporations and banks have become a sort of global invisible empire, to the point where they regularly determine the policies of our governments. Trade has always been a part of our lives, but it has now acquired an almost religious status, resulting in meat, vegetables, manufactured goods, currencies, even bottled water, moving around the globe in every direction.
In 2019, the US imported 1.4 million tons of beef and veal, and in the same year exported almost exactly the same amount.
While English-grown apples have travelled all the way to South Africa to be washed and waxed, then flown back again to be sold.
The taxes we pay from our hard work are not supporting our local communities or the things we value, like health, the environment, or democracy. Instead, they're propping up this ever-expanding economic machine.
We are blindly crowdfunding our own social and environmental demise.
When we realize that the machine is working against almost everyone's interest, then there's genuine hope of building up enough people power to turn the cogs around.
Right now, we are allowing the rules of this system to be written by a tiny minority.
And why is this happening? Largely because of ignorance. We know that big corporations have too much power, but we hear almost nothing about how the economic system works to give them that power.
And it is ignorance. The vast majority of us, even those who work within corporations, don't want to see nature destroyed or a wider gap between rich and poor.
That's why raising awareness needs to be our first action.
Big picture activism.
That means showing how the global system is damaging both people and planet, and how going local can help to turn things around.
It's vital that we share this knowledge so we can unite social and environmental activists.
And bring about a mass movement to make a united demand of our governments.
Re-regulate the big and global.
Rebuild
the small and local. This doesn't mean eliminating global trade, but rather encouraging greater self-reliance. And that means shifting taxes, regulations, and subsidies that currently favor global trade to support local, regional, and national economies instead.
It's about ensuring that the democratic process shapes business, rather than big business shaping our societies, supporting small scale on a large scale.
This means supporting more diversified small farms selling at local markets and shops.
It means supporting community energy and local finance initiatives, because it's on the foundations of local economies that the deep bonds of community can be built.
Going local offers us a genuine human connection.
And that's why a localization movement is already happening around the world. It's time to wake up, listen, learn, and act.
It's time to demand these changes from our politicians and to elect brave leaders who support these changes.
It's time to embrace indigenous wisdom and remember that our real economy is the living world.
It's time to stop fighting each other and start fighting for a better system.
There's nothing inevitable or natural about our current system.
It's man-made.
And if enough of us come together, we can change it.